Good morning. Welcome to the Do3 Daily Briefing for Wednesday. Not a huge amount to go through today, so I need your input. So if you're watching and you are particularly from the open water group, then say hello. Please give me something to talk about. Otherwise, I'm going to have to talk about nothing and waffle on. So say hello. Put your name in the comments box. Just say hello, or ask a question, or give us some feedback on how the swim sessions have been, anything like that, and we'll read it out. Also, anyone else that's watching from the wider squad, obviously, as always, say hello. Like people to say hello. Anyway, so what have we got today? Morning, Corinne. Thank you. First one of the morning. Right. So yes, open water swimming. Well, so we've done 2 full days, 2 full sessions. They've all been sold out, and I've been looking ahead at the bookings, and I think basically, apart from the early slot on the last Sunday in August, they've all gone with masses on the waiting list. Just someone caught my eye there. Just here to register a complaint. We'll keep an eye on that one. Facebook user, don't know who you are, so you'll have to give me some more information on that. There's a smiley face after it, so I'm assuming it's not a proper complaint. Hope not. I think it's probably Lisa. Who knows? What was I talking about? Can't remember what I was talking about now. I've completely lost my train of thought. Someone will have to remind me what I was talking about. Anyway, okay. So questions. Yes, so that's right. I remember now. Okay, so it's sold out completely. And it's selling out. The Tuesdays are all selling out into September. So you need to get your name down ASAP. We may release some more slots. Thanks, Corinne, for the reminder. It came back to me eventually. I was in bed about 10 minutes ago. I had a little snooze. So my brain's not operating properly yet. So we may release some more slots, but we're trying to be careful with things at the moment. Just trying to build up nice and slowly and steadily for obvious reasons. So we'll let you know if there's going to be some more slots released. But yeah, good booked in. If any of you have got any questions about the open water side of things, we've been doing our best to answer questions along the way. Lots of videos and lots of bits and bobs of information going out. So I think we've covered most things. People are turning up, seem to know what to do. So I think we've hopefully covered that job pretty well. A few people haven't done the form, but it's more kind of technical errors with the form, not kind of accepting things, and I don't know. But anyway, so apart from that, all good. So all I've got to go through today are the training sessions, but let's see who's popped up first of all. Mike Davies. Morning, Mike. Great night at Compton Verney last night. It was another good night. We were a bit worried about the weather. You were spotting in the first session, the first half, Mike, I know, obviously. So I was keeping an eye on the tracking app. We were both on kind of tenterhooks, waiting to see if it was going to get too close. We could see, I think the lightning kind of got to around about kind of Bishop's Itchington distance away. So it got to within, what's that, 6 or 7 miles. So it was when we pulled everybody onto the shorter loop, that's when we were getting concerned and maybe we were going to have to pull you out. But the little lightning tracking app suggested, and obviously it started to die down, it cleared up. So it worked really well. So we didn't have to do anything to you. So apologies for the early group for making you swim round around in small circles yesterday. There's nothing we could do about that, unfortunately. By the time the second group got in, it was nice and sunny, and it was back on the full loop and there was nothing. Although I heard there was flooding in Warwick last night. Weird, random flooding in Warwick. I'm not even sure it rained here, so that was a bit weird. Anyway, who else have we got? Yes, it was Lisa. Why? What's the complaint, Lisa? Yes, let me know what you're complaining about. Facebook user. Whoever's put great session last night, thank you. You need to click the little link in the description. It should be there. And we can see who you are if you click that link. Great session last night. Loved it. Thanks for organising. One of the best settings I've experienced. We're getting some lovely feedback at Compton Verney. I mean, last night it was kind of magical, especially when the sun came out towards the end of the session. It got super calm, and it was absolutely beautiful. I mean, I've been to quite a few open water swimming venues myself, and it's pretty special up there. It's pretty special. We're very lucky to have it. So we're going to make the most of it. We've got to look after the place, be well behaved, and hopefully we'll be there for years to come. So that's the plan anyway. Mike Davis, we were lucky later last night. Warwick had a mini tornado. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I saw on Facebook they were driving through flooding and things. Really weird, really weird. It's strange weather at the moment. So, excuse me, blimey, that's live television. Is it television? I don't know. Anyway, so training sessions. Let's have a look at what we got. Let's put you on get me off the screen. Show you what you really want to see is the training. So, training session for today on the bike. Nice, easy one. Endurance session. Yes, so we've got what have we got? We've got a 4-minute ramp up on the bike there, just slowly going up through the effort levels. Nice and steady though. It's the idea of endurance sessions is to keep the effort nice. Oh, blimey. Keep the effort nice and low, but to do more of it. But these sessions are only geared up for an hour, so ideally you'd be doing longer than that. But it's just trying to break up the mix of sessions that we give you. But anyway, so it's lots of 5-minute blocks effectively. 5 minutes at about 70% of threshold, and 5 minutes at 80% of threshold. So it's bouncing around about that sub-threshold point, just varying it so you're not holding the same power all the way through. It just gets a bit boring otherwise. And then just a little ramp down just to finish off at the end there. So nice and straightforward. So that was the bike session this morning. Those of you that did that or doing it during the day. Lot of I'll come back to that, Corin. Okay, and then the swim session this morning, I mixed it up a little bit. My van is completely full, and today's job is to sort the van out. And for that reason, there's no room to put a whiteboard in there. So I've been freestyling and doing it without a whiteboard, which I actually quite enjoy. I'm not sure the swimmers enjoy it. You have to give me some feedback on that. I think you all like to have something to look at the end of the lane. But I'm normally there to tell you what you're doing anyway. So for me, it doesn't really make much difference. So yeah. So this morning then, so we did 200-meter warm up. There was a 200-meter build. So just building up the pace across a further 200 meters. And then we did some 133-meter hard efforts. And then 66-meter, so 2 lengths in a 33-meter pool, 66-meter easy efforts. So 4 hard, 2 easy, 4 times through. Then we had a couple of 100 meters nice and easy. And then we did some 4 lots of 2 lengths fast. I think we took 60 seconds after that. I think I varied it for the actual session itself because I do vary it from what I planned sometimes depending on how people are responding. 200 meters recovery again. And then we did some, what did we do? We did 4 fast and then 2 singles straight after it. 2 fast singles with a break in between. Whereas the session that is actually planned was the same as the first block. So 4 fast with 2 singles back to back. So I mixed it up a little bit from the session that was in the plan, but it wasn't far off. So that was that. And then tomorrow, what have we got tomorrow? I shouldn't show you tomorrow's because you might not turn up. Anyway, so you've got, what have we got? 200 meter warm up. So 200 meter nice and easy. 200 meter build. It's kind of fairly standard start and warm up for the sessions. And then we've got some 66. We've got 66 at threshold. We've got 4 lengths at threshold, 6 lengths at threshold. So we've got quite a lot. In fact, all of the intervals tomorrow are at RPE 8 out of 10. So hard but sustainable effort with moderate length rests and then some easy blocks of 4 lengths in between. So 4 cycles of that all the way through the session. So lots of work at the same kind of effort level. So it's not super fast, not super slow, in the middle somewhere. That's the threshold session for tomorrow. Again, we're still keeping these sessions nice and simple at the moment because we're all getting used to being back in the water. Keep your comments coming. They're running out. We've got a few more. Keep your comments coming. Who's watching? We haven't got many watching. Maybe that's why we're struggling a little bit this morning. And on the bike, got sweet spot session. So again, similar kind of thing. Ramp up, 10-minute ramp up this time. And then we've got a couple of minutes easy recovery and then some 5-minute intervals at threshold power, working pretty hard but sustainable effort again, and 3 minutes nice and easy in between. So 5 minutes on, 3 minutes off for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and then cooling down towards the end. So that's the bike session for tomorrow. I did get a bit behind with planning these, but I'm getting back on top now, as you can see. So yes, as Corin spotted there, this is my training plan. This is actually my training plan. So it's quite red. And it's red because I'm too busy at the moment and I'm doing some training, but I'm just not uploading it. I've ridden my bike most days recently and they're not on there because I haven't uploaded it. But I'm not an athlete. I'm not an athlete and arguably never have been. I'm sure a lot of people will say. Yeah, so that's why mine's all red. Yours shouldn't be red. Get rid of these names over here because you shouldn't see who's there. And what else have we got? So Solihull apparently did the full session this morning, not the adjusted one that I did. Did you do your board, Corinne? Let me know whether you did your board. I bet you did, and I bet it was super neat, school teachery neat, as it usually is. Anyway, I'm running out of things to say now. So that's it. I hope you found it useful. Please don't look at mine. Shall I bring yours up and put it on the screen, Corinne? Let's put it on. Let's put Corinne's on this. No, I won't do that. I won't do that because yours is all green. I don't want you to show off too much. Anyway, that's it now. So I shall catch up with you guys tomorrow, Thursday. We're planning for Sunday's open water. It's going to be another good one. It's going to be warm. It's going to be no thunder. It's going to be all good. Each time we do a session, we're kind of improving and tuning how we do things. So what I see is I see all the mistakes and how all the things that don't work so well. So hopefully you guys that are swimming don't see that so much. Anyway, that's enough from me. Catch up with you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.